Hey y'all, hey! It's Heather with Velvet and Vines Design. How are ya? So we are here with Craft Around the Clock tonight, but it's also my day 2 of 10 days of lives. So I've logged on a couple minutes early. I like to put my content on YouTube, so if you're catching this on YouTube, you can fast forward about 5 to 6 minutes. We'll jump right into the project. We're going to spend this time just socializing and having some fun, and just talking about the 10 days of lives and all the things we've got going on, and then we'll get right into the project. So, alright, so again, my name is Heather. I'm with Velvet and Vines Design. Thanks for being here tonight. I'm going to get myself pulled up if I'm really live. And get myself shared around. Okay, it looks like I'm here. Alright, it looks like some people found me. Hey, how is everybody? Happy Tuesday. Monday. Happy Monday. I do this all the time. Hey, Lonnie. Hey, my dukes. How are ya? I did this one other time, but I didn't catch myself quite so quickly. I think I went like halfway through the live thinking that it was another day, which is just so funny. Anyway, so I'm gonna share myself around to some friends, and tonight we're gonna do a swag, and it's gonna be sunflowers, but it's gonna be not all that's expected out of a sunflower swag, right? So it might be a little bit something different in there. Never know. So we have a couple of minutes, then Tracy will get us shared into Craft Around the Clock, but I just wanted to talk a little bit before we get shared in, because when we get shared in, we're just going to jump right into the project. But I wanted to talk about the whole 10 days of lives, y'all, so all my friends, so you know what's going on. So a couple of my friends were already doing this, right? So like Amber with Crazy Crafted Mama, I said that right? Crazy Crafted Mama. Yeah, I said it right. She did, I think one of my friends on here posted on the last live that she did something like 70 some consecutive days of lives, and it was amazing. But she still goes live almost every day. It's like maybe 5 days a week, right? So she's one of them. Then my friend Patricia, my wreathing friend Patricia, she's been doing 30 days of lives. So she started that, I think, on the 1st of this month, right? So then my friend Nadia of Patricia's with Wildflower LA, by the way. And then my friend Nadia of Nadia's Crappy Corner, she and I were texting back and forth. She was like, "Girl," she's like, we've got to do some lives, some days of lives too." And I'm like, "Yeah." Well, we went back and forth and tee-heed about the number, but anyway, we ultimately settled on 10, and we're here to support each other. So she'll be going live later tonight. So she'll be going live at 9 Eastern, and then my friend Lisa with Choose Joy Crafts, she messaged me and then posted that she's going to do a consecutive days of lives this whole week. She's going to go live and do a summer project for each night this week. So my friends, you have a lot to watch. So again, I'm live now, obviously. And then Nadia will go live at 9 o'clock Eastern. Lisa is going live 9:30 Central, which will be 10:30 Eastern. I'm not sure when Amber goes live. She's also Central. She typically is on around like 9 o'clock her time, 10 o'clock our time. And then Patricia, I'm not sure about her time either, but definitely check out her page, Wildflower LA. And, just give, everybody's doing great projects and all the things we do, to grow our small business. So if you feel so compelled to support us, I would so appreciate it. All right, I'm just trying to get us shared around to last couple of my friends. Some you can share by your business, some you have to share by your personal page. And for me to do all of that while talking to you and explaining to you things is hard. It's hard. It's way easier to just hush up and make something, right? All right, so let's get this out to the last couple of ones of my friends, and we'll get things started. All right, pull up up some comments. Hi, Cindy. Your new obsession is to support the lives. Oh, thank you. That is so kind of you. Thanks, Lonnie. Hey, Lori. What are you doing, my lady? You make me giggle. Hey, Pam, jumping in to say hi. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And listen, hey, if you know, life hits you, right? I love to watch lives while I'm making things or working, you know, around the house. So I can't always comment, but I'm there to support. So I get it. I appreciate that you're here. Anything you're comfortable doing, following, doing live notifications, anything, you know, I so appreciate it. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Lisa. All right. Okay, so we're right in time. I'm going to try to keep up with comments. So again, my name is Heather. I'm with Velvet Vines Design. We're going to get shared into Craft Around the Clock. So for those of you that are new to that, it is a free online crafting group. And you can join that, and it is many crafters and makers and DIYers and painters and decoupage and woodworkers and all the things, and fantastic people. So please, and they do all kinds of events and things like that. So it's, if you want something that has continual programmed live crafting, it's really your place to go. So check that out if you're new to it. All right, we are here tonight to make a sunflower swag. So I'm going to do it on the table here in front of me. I might need to, now that we've said our hellos, I'm going to point the camera down just a little bit more, just so that if you're looking at your comments, you can still get a really good view of the project. All right, we are going to do a sunflower swag. So we do have a little bit of a twist in that none of the sunflowers are yellow. So this is our selection. Oops. So this is what we're working with. So I have white, and I have kind of like this slate blue. It's almost like an ombre blue, if you can see that, and then this darker blue. So that's what we're gonna work with. So it's gonna be all kind of blues and whites, and this is gonna be our ribbon. And for time's sake, I went ahead and I made our bow. So this is our ribbon. This is kind of like our inspiration for some of the colors, and I have used this on a project before, and in that project I chose to really bring out the moss green and the purples in this, along with the navy. So in this project, we're doing a little more of all the, you know, colors of the blues and the white. So we're doing a little bit different of a play on it, and I really like how the ribbon's looking differently. So we are going to work on a swag base. This is a teardrop swag base. This will be a no mesh design. Sometimes I like mesh, but most of the time I do not add mesh to my projects. So I'm going to start off with some fern. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this more substantial. So this base here, you know how they come, right? They're all smushed down, so I went ahead and took the time to spread it out. This is the back of it, right? And I got this from White Bayou. It's in my link tree if you're interested. I love their swag bases, and they ship super fast. And I want to say, I don't remember the size, but this is one of the smaller ones. This, I think it's like a 22 inch, or do they not count the end? I think it's a 22. Anyway, or do you not count? No, you probably shouldn't count the hook. Yeah, it's still a 22. I did it right. I just want to make sure I wasn't misinforming you. So, and it's an evergreen PVC base. All right, so I'm going to go in. I went ahead and took off the stickers. Our main tool for most of building out the base of this is going to be zip ties. I will use glue eventually, but not starting out. It's going to be zip ties. So I have small zip ties, I have bigger zip ties. It doesn't matter. You're really not going to see it when we're all done by the time we add in the flowers and all of that. But for the most part, the heftier things are getting zip tied into the base, the spine of the swag. Starting with the fern. So we're going to build out, this is the top of the swag. So I know that I'm designing it backwards to you, but I'll promise that I'll keep holding it up. So we're going to go up like this with our fern, and then we're going to go down, and then we're going to fill in the sides, okay? So we're going to change up the look of this base by adding in some greenery on top of this. We'll weave it in, and then we're going to have more greenery on top of that. All right, make sense? Hi, Sydney. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Tracy. Hey, lady. Oh, Yesterday, I squirreled so bad. Tracy jumped in my live, and I was like, oh, y'all, Tracy, craft around the clock. And I squirreled and went to something else. But what I wanted to say, which was so rude, is that y'all, and I'm sure a lot of the other creators have been saying this too, but I just want to say it was her birthday, like, was it 2 days ago? 2 days ago, right, Tracy? Wait, what did I just do here? Yeah, it was like 2 days ago, I believe it was. Anyway, so wish her a happy belated birthday. How special is that? She is the person that really keeps the engine going of Craft Around the Clock. She's kind of the mind behind all of it, and she's the one that does all the sharing and the staying on top of all of the things and making sure that you have the opportunity to have round the clock programming. So alright, I just have one little piece. It was kind of coming off a little funky, so I'm going to take it off. You never know, I can either use it in the bow or I can use it in the side pieces. We'll see. So here I have another piece here. And then this fern here, in case anybody's wondering, I'm trying to anticipate your questions, right, in case I don't see them in the comments, because we're on a limited time, so you have to kind of be efficient. Building out these pieces can take a little bit of time. That's why I try to do things like the bow ahead of time, things like that. And all I'm using is the actual PVC branches and just like bread ties, just twisting over the meaty part of the stem of the fern and then clipping off the excess. So really no rocket science. You know, I would love to say that there's some really big secret right here, but it's not. It's not. So how did Monday treat y'all? So that's what, you see how we kind of elongated it and changed up the whole look. Like, it doesn't really look like a Christmas thing anymore. And I will go in with zip ties to reinforce. So did everybody have, was Monday fair to you? It was pretty good to me. Had some good work meetings. Garrett drove himself for the first time to like a training. That was kind of cool. Kids had a half day of school. They have one more half day tomorrow and then we're done. Yes, summer. Woo. I am one of those parents that love summer. The house is a little bit noisier, but I don't really care. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Thanks. You love the ribbon. Oh, wait, the ribbon wall behind me or the ribbon we're using tonight? Yeah, this has been a collection. This has been like a 2-year collection. Oh, it used to be shoes, friends. It used to be shoes. It used to be shoes and bags, you know. I was into all of that kind of stuff, and then, I don't know, ribbon came along and stole my heart and my wallet. I was like, see you later. So now I wear flip-flops and I have a really bougie ribbon. Alright, so now we'll probably go in. I do have one more fern piece here. Yeah, we'll go in with some of these pieces here on the sides. We have other greenery that we're adding into, but this is just kind of like building out the base. And I'm going to zip tie that in there. There it is. This was the piece, and I kind of like pieced it out, but that's all right. That's okay. And for those of you that are just coming on, we are building out a sunflower swag. We're using no mesh, so we're making our base out of greenery. And this is how we'll build it out. It's just through zip ties and kind of layering things in with like the bread tie method. And we're going to build out our base. Then we'll add in some ribbon, and then we're going to go in with some sunflowers. And the kind of the surprise is that we're not using any yellow sunflowers. So we're using blue and white, and then there's like the steel blue color. It's just beautiful. Whoops. Let's see. All right, one more over here. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking the wires and I'm going behind the spine of the swag. Okay, so that's how I'm building it out. Can you kind of tell? And this is the top. So you see how we've done that? Now remember, we're gonna have a big bow that's gonna go here. It's gonna billow down. You're gonna have those big, huge sunflower blooms all down it, but this is gonna give you kind of a nice base. You can see what we're building with. We've got some spots here and here to fill in, but let me go in a zip tie and secure what we've added. So far we've used no glue. And oh, also on the zip tie thing, so just, I mean, even for ease, but I keep all of the buttons on this side facing up, just so that, you know, when my customer, you know, it does, none of the buttons are like scraping their door or anything like that, or their wall, or, you know, wherever they put it, right? All right, one more. It's kind of up in here. And I make sure that I just go through and just go right onto the spine. All right, I'm going to do this one last zip tie, and then I'm going to check comments real quick, and then we'll go in with the bow. So what's everybody doing tonight? I already made dinner. Hi, Lori. Hey, Tony. Doing? Kinsley said, Miss Heather. Hi, Kinsley. Hi, Angela. Oh, thanks for following me. I really appreciate that. You like the kids home also, Venus? Yeah, some people like are like, oh, I love it when school's in, but honestly, like the whole hustle and bustle of mornings and schedules, and do they have all the right things, and lunches, and I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Or at least a break of it. And by the end of the summer, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for school again, and like, you know. But, you know, I say that, and I have one, you know, I have one that's already graduated, so I know what that's like. I kept, just for the billow, I kept this attached to the ribbon. So I wanted to save time, but I also wanted to keep this on here because I wasn't sure how long we were going to do for the billow. So, but yeah, I have one that's already out, so I know what that's like. Now I have one that's about to, like, this will be his senior year, but then I have one that's in 4th grade. So I'll be like 60. It's high school graduate. No, I won't be that old. Isn't it? Hey, Misty lady, did you get everything cleaned up from the storm? What a sucky thing to come home to, girlfriend. Man. Misty, y'all, lives in Texas with the Crafty Farmer. And she went out of town, you know, have herself a little fun. Comes home, and there had been some bad storms, and I think it like ripped, I think you said it ripped a roof off of one of your chicken coops, and like her little cow was moved. She was like displaced. Willow had no home. So I was like, the things that people who are not farmers can never say is, I had to go find my cow. Right? I never have to say that. All right, so here, I'm going to try to make sure you have a good view here, and eventually I promise I'll clean up my mess. This is just so much better of a view of what I'm actually doing versus trying to see the back of my head on like a thin swag like this. So I opted to do it on the table in front of you. So all I'm doing here is I'm taking these 2 ribbons, and I am going to make like a billow down. Actually, I'm kind of toying with not doing that one and just keeping this one since it's so pretty. kind of thinking I'm just going to do this one. Yeah, I hope I didn't break anybody's heart right now if you were really digging the, you were really digging the dotted, what's this called? The dotted ribbon. I don't know what it's called. Words, for some reason, are coming really hard for me right now. I kind of like Mondays. It's like a fresh start. I know that sounds strange, but alright, so got a nice, alright, let's cut this so it's out of our way. Let's do that. I'm not sure how long I want it, so we'll go back there. Alright. And we'll just do one long tail off the end. Alright, so this is what we're working with. And I'll hold it up so that you can see it the right side. Now, I've not done any of the tails of the ribbon or anything like that, but you can at least see it incorporated in. Now, this is why I love these kinds of swags. They're so lightweight. You can, I mean, I don't know if you've done mesh swags where they're really packed and full, but this just has a totally different feel to it. It's much more, like it's thinner, it's more lightweight. I don't know how else to even put it, but you know what I mean. Like when you have a mesh wreath, it becomes like it just doesn't want to, you know, it's like stiff, it's bigger, it's poofier, it's packed with things for you to hide, you know, all of your stems and all that stuff. So you don't have that liberty with something like this. You do have to be a little bit more like using bigger flower blooms and things like that to hide your mechanics underneath than you have to worry about with, you know, when you have mesh in there. So just something to think about, but it definitely gives you a different look. Sorry, ribbon cut. All right, I did dovetail it. I didn't know if I reverse curled it or dovetailed it or what. All right, there we go. All right, so now I'm gonna take a sip of my water. And we're gonna go in with a second greenery on the kind of fill out the sides before I start putting in some of the flowers, okay? And then we'll start to add the flowers. I will start to use glue here, by the way, because by now I have quite a few zip ties in there. I have, you know, I have things like that. So I have something for this stuff to adhere to. So this is where I kind of go in with glue. Go behind the bow. Just make sure. There we go. Make sure you have a good view. Sorry about that. I can't quite see the comments through. Like, why do you always look so? Oh, thanks. I do try, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, like I do, like, you know, today was wash a hair day, y'all, today was wash a hair day, so, you know, when it's a wash the hair day, I have one or two choices. This is like where you can, what do they say, all decisions are hard, which decision are you gonna choose? Like they say that when you're like trying to lose weight versus gaining weight, right? They're like, all decisions are hard, you know, which one do you want? Anyway, so I go through this whole thing, like I can either let it go cray cray, and my hair has a mind of its own. Ever since I've had children, I don't know if it's like hormones change or what, but like when I was in high school, my hair was stick straight. I look like a hippie, like stick straight. And I don't know, I had children, and then all of a sudden it like got really, really wiry. And bushy, and it just goes whoosh, you know. So anyway, when I wash it, I can do one of two things. I can let it go cray cray, and then deal with the cray cray until I wash it again. Or I can put a little heat to it, and at least for a couple of days I have semi styled hair. You know what I mean? Because I only wash my hair like every 3, sometimes 4 days, y'all. Like if I'm not sweaty and all that stuff, I might let her ride. Some of you, and I don't have like oily skin or anything like that. So some of you that probably are like, oh, that's so gross, but you wouldn't. Well, you do know it because I'm wearing a hat. But anyway, right? Anybody else like is it like wash a hair day like a big thing? Yeah, wash a hair day is like it's a big deal. Even Crew, like he does it every other day. He hates washing his hair, absolutely hates it. Crew is my son, in case any of you are new to my page, my little 9-year-old. And when it's washed, that's what he'll say, is it wash a hair day? I'm like, yes, wash a hair day. Oh gosh, he says, oh my gosh. All right, so now you can see secondary greenery and ferns to see where we're going with it. Like, you know. All right, now, y'all, we get to do the fun stuff. All right, I have this because I'm never sure what I'm gonna want, so I always have to give myself options. I do the same thing when I pack for a trip. So I overpack. Yes, I'm that person. But now, let's do some of the sunflowers. All right, these are gonna be something I add towards the end as filler. Thank you. I'm trying to make sure I keep up with comments. Your curly hair has a mind. Nadia, you have beautiful hair, and I know what they say. You always want, what you don't have. You have gorgeous hair. I'm sure, we all feel that way, right? Whatever we have, we want opposite. That's my girl Nadia. So listen while y'all are on here. So in case you didn't see my description, so look, just a little white sunflower. Myself and some of my friends, we're in this whole kind of, we're trying to grow our little small business, right? Or, well, I'll speak for myself, my small business. They might have a big enterprise. I got a small little business, a little minuscule. Anyway, it's cute. My business is cute. I'll speak for myself. But anyway, as an attempt, no jokes, all jokes aside, we are supporting each other in doing consecutive days of lives. They're different for each of us. So some of my friends started earlier. So like Patricia, actually, I'm going to take that out and I'm going to go a little bit farther down. I need to remember that I have more sunflowers to work in here. So my friend Patricia with Wildflower LA, she's doing 30 days of lives, and she started in on the 1st of June. And then then Nadia and I are doing 10 days of lives. So this is day 2 for both of us. And then do I want to add another one right here? I'm not sure. I won't clip one. We'll see. I'm not sure. I don't know if I want another one here or not. Let's see how it jives. So, all right, I just scrolled again. So Nadia and I are on 10 days of lives. We're on day 2. And then, so then my friend Lisa with Choose Joy Crafts is going to do like a 5 days of lives all this week. She's going to do a summer make every single day. So it's like, awesome. You guys have so much live programming between Patricia, myself, and Nadia. So Nadia is going to go live a little bit later tonight. She's going to go at 9 Eastern. I saw that. I'm going to put this over to the side. I don't want it over top of the ribbon. I'm going to use the other blue. I saw that Lisa posted that she's going to go live at 9:30 her time. So she's Central. So that's 10:30 Eastern. So Nadia's at 9 Eastern. Lisa with Choose Joy Crafts is at 10:30 Eastern. Sorry, I was just making sure I wasn't going to say it wrong. And yeah, anyway, so just if you want to follow and check out their schedules each night and when they're going to go live. And if if you're here with Craft Around the Clock and you want to support and stay in Craft Around the Clock tonight and watch those creators, I completely understand. This gives you options to watch some replays and add it in, check out some new people. I know that you will love them. Love them. Patricia with Wildflower LA. I don't know what time she's going to do her live tonight, but you can check them out. And each one of all of us do something. I mean, we all make wreaths and home decor and things like that, but we all do something just a little bit different, right? A little bit different of a style or something like that. And I just want this to look like a meadow of sunflowers. I was trying not to use a colorful word. Alright, we gotta go up here with some of these. Alright, I'm gonna show you where we're at, but we gotta go up to the top with some of the blues. So you can see with the sunflowers and what we're doing. Alright. Alright. Look at these. Check these out. They're fantastic. I think I'm going to put that in the middle of the bow. Right? Isn't that kind of like made to be? Meant to be? Made to be? Meant to be. Yeah. Heather, you and your words tonight. You are funny, girl. Apparently I've had a really good day of thinking. like my mind's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm hanging it up. I'll meet you upstairs when it's jam time, Heather. You just keep plugging your way through this. So, did that didn't cut off my... So where did I get my fern? Hi, Carol. If I miss anybody, thank you. Rhonda and all right, so where did I get the ferns? So this green fern here, this one, I'm assuming that's the one that you're talking about, the one that I used all of it because it's really, really pretty. I got that from Jam Designs. Jam Designs where I got this green fern, this big leaf fern, so the big ones that I laid down as the base, those came from Jam Designs. This came from Jam Designs. These blue ones came from Wilds Creek and Company. The white ones, no, you know what, hold on, reverse. These did not come from Jam Designs. These came from Big Sugar Creek Farms. I just remembered that I bought these in a live sale. I think the white ones, maybe I got from Jam. I'm not sure. I mix it up sometimes. But it'll be a really good start. I give you guys a really good attempt of where I got things, but I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I mix things up. A lot of times, like these sunflowers I bought last year. So sometimes I keep things, from season to season. And so it might escape my mind. A lot of times I do recall, but sometimes it escapes my mind. But the chances are I am pretty much, I pretty much shop between General Wholesale, Jam Designs, Big Sugar Creek Farm, Joycey Lane, also Sheila with Twisted Twigs. I buy from her, and sometimes she does greenery and flowers every once in a while, and they give you really good deals on designer, like what is it, that Select Artificial or whatever. It's like a really good look. See, I don't even know. I know that's a really good brand. It's like Prada. Okay. No, it's not like Prada. I'm totally joking, y'all. Thank you, Robin. I really appreciate that. Oh, I'm missing some comments. I'm so sorry if I'm missing comments. When we're in a timed thing like this where we really have to end on time, I'm gonna tell you, making something that's big like this, it's hard to keep it in time. And you know, I want to chitty chat with y'all. Let's just be real. Let's call a spade a spade. I want to chitty chat with you all. So anyway, I have this blue here. I think I'm gonna go on with blue here. Okay, I'm just making sure I was trying to even this out a little bit. All right, we have to go in with some filler flower, so we're not done. I mean, this is like kind of the heart of it, but we're not done. It has to have, but so far, I'm loving how this is coming together. So yeah, I appreciate you guys supporting, guys, gals, supporting all of us makers and creators. I mean, I just see in Craft Around the Clock, there's just such a great group of people that support, you know, say kind things, help other creators. It's a really good place to be. Like if you're needing a soft place, do you know what I mean? Where people aren't like critiquing you and things like that. It's just, you know, you can post your work and people are going to love on you and all of that good stuff. It's a great place. Tracy has built a beautiful community. So anyway, participate in that. If you are a maker and you're following me for my lives, I hope that you are prepared for what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something different each and every night. So it's not always going to be, you know, something for the door. It's not always going to be a wreath. It's not always going to be, so it's going to be different things, and it's not always going to be the same type of style. So we're going to do some boho, some coastal. We're going to do a whole purple thing because, you know, I love purple. So, you know. All right, I'm going to hold this up so that you can see where we're at, and I still have more to add. So now we really need like a little pop of blue around the edges. So I have some filler flower for that, and then we have some other small filler flower, but you can really get an idea of where we're going with it, right? It's kind of like this. Now I still have these ferns over here. I don't know if I need them. What I was looking at, so what I was trying to kind of play off of is all the colors of the green and the ribbon, right? So I was like, you see how, these come from Hobby Lobby. You see how funky they are? I love them. They're like wild, and they have fiddleheads in them. I love them, love them. Anyway, we're gonna leave them as an option for right now, but I didn't know if I wanted a little something like that. So I have a little bit of this. It starts with I think a D. Delphia? No. No. Ignore that. It starts with something. I'm pretty sure I misquoted one time when somebody asked me where I got this, and I said I got it at General Wholesale. I didn't. I got it at Jam Designs because as soon as I saw it later, I was like, nah, I definitely got that from Jam. So this came from Jam Designs. I have a few cuts left, and I'm going to put them in the perimeter to just kind of put some of this blue out there with some of that green. And I only have 6 cuts, but it's fine. We'll work it in evenly between the top and the bottom. And then I have other filler flower that'll go on the sides. You won't even know. But it just kind of adds a little bit of that blue. But you're still, like, I'm not leaving my perimeter I've already set up with my ferns. I'm really not kind of leaving that. I'm keeping the same. This always feels like I'm looking up somebody's dress. when I already have the ribbon and then I gotta lift it up to like put something in there. I know, does it sound weird? But it does. It feels so weird. I'm like, hey, what's up, hey? It's probably what our gynecologist feels like. Hey, what's up? Is that TMI? I'm sorry. But we're mostly ladies, and I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a part of all of our lives. All right, so look. So how we just added that blue down on the bottom there, right? Right? Right, so now we have our three, yeah, there we go, three. I was gonna say, wait a minute, I only have 5? Our 3 pieces for the top. So did I scroll around dinner? I asked you all, what do you have for dinner? I love when I get to go back and read the comments about what you all make. Ooh, oh, one person had a seafood feast one time. It was like scallops and stuff. Yeah. All right, let's put this back in. We're gonna have to put this back in individually because I'm rough handing it. And apparently I want to pull that out. All right. I made, did I already say what I made? I made spaghetti with garlic bread. It was like, Garrett's 2 favorite things are either spaghetti or baked ziti. I make one of those 2 things, he's a happy kid. So tonight it was spaghetti. Cut just a little bit of that off. And it's such an easy dinner, right? You just like whip it up in a matter of no time. I mean, I'm not like Naughty. I'm probably making like homemade sauce all day. No. Prego helped me out with mine. Sorry, any Italians that are on here that are like, ah. All right, there we go. Blue, the top. Blue on the sides. Okay. All right. This came out of something. I think it was up here when I heavy-handed it. Doesn't look off balance, so I'm going to put it over to the side for now. All right, so I want to work in a little bit more blue. We got to work with the sides. So I had this other bush. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember where I got it. I've had this one for a while. I don't remember where I got it. I'm pretty sure I ordered it, so I'm guessing it's probably a Jam Designs or a General Wholesale kind of a deal. But I love, you know, just the variation of the blues, right? It goes perfectly with what we got going on here. So I'm going to use these around the sides. And all I have is, I think, what I have, 5 clippings? 3, yeah, 5 clippings. So I'm going to go with maybe like, sorry, could not, I was about to clip my finger. There we go. All right, where are we at in time? Oh, okay, we have almost 10 minutes. So I am so sorry. Oh, hey, Amber. Hey, girl. I watched you for a little while today. That is such a cool idea. Y'all, Amber does shirts and tumblers, and she was doing some wind, were they called wind discs? Is that what they were called? Wind discs? And anyway, she was making some today for like a bride. That was so cool. The bride was like getting them for her bridal party, and it was like a shirt and a bag. I want to say it was a bag, right? Like a tote. I thought that's what you're holding up. Or was it a shirt, or was it a tote and a tumbler? Anyway, I thought it was a really cute idea for a bride to do for her bridal party, to do something customized like that. And the thing is that something like that is something that the bridal party can use again. And you know how everybody always teases that the bridesmaids dresses, they're like, oh, you can wear it again. You can't. But anyway, you could, something like that. That's so cute. But, you know, I can't wear that again. I'm pretty sure. All right, I'm going to put this one kind of in here and kind of to come out of the bow. Like that. All right, so we got a little bit of dark, and then we have a little bit of the white. So kind of lighten it up. This is Hobby Lobby greenery. You get it when it's 50% off. It's like $4 or something like that. It's $8.99. Oh wait, that's right. Hold up. Let me correct myself. Hobby Lobby wants to be all funny, and they changed up their sales. So now it's not 50% off, it's 40% off. And I don't really math that well, but anyway, 40% off at $8.99. And it's It's a nice size. I've already clipped some things off of it, but it's a nice size bush. You know, if you don't like 60919, 60919 is kind of this bush here that all the wreath makers really love because it has a nice mix of ferns and berries and lavender looking pieces. So it's kind of like a one and done for a really good, you know, for really good payoff. But if that's not your jam, then this is a really good option and it's super cost effective. And it comes in all kinds of colors. I've just got this in white. It comes in purple, pink, yellow. All right. How are we doing? Oh, one more piece here. I'm going to put this in the bow. So how are we doing? Am I missing anything great? I always feel like I'm missing all the action. You know, I'm nosy. I want to know. Hey, Diana. Y'all, Diana right now is, oh wait, this is the favorite part of the greener front. Yeah. Diana right now, y'all, is sitting on a beach in Mexico. If I was guessing, she got some kind of an orange fruity drink in her hand, and she's probably looking at and or about to see some amazing sunset. I'm not sure which side of Mexico she's on, so I don't know if she's on the Pacific side. Well, actually, she did tell me the town, but I wasn't familiar with it. But anyway, so let's, first of all, wish her safe travels when she does come back and wish her a good time. But also, we don't feel bad for you. We're all jelly. We all want to be with you. But thanks for spending time with us while you're on vacation. I appreciate it, Diana. One of these days, y'all, one of these days. We've talked about it. We need to get crew a little a little more comfortable with the idea of flying. And then maybe we could attempt. And that would be my idea of a good vacation, right? I've never cruised. I do get really car sick. I am so afraid of spending all that money and being seasick the whole time. So I'd rather just go to like a resort and like crash and participate in the activities and you know, just lounge, just exist, just breathe. I don't want to clean up nothing. I don't want to make nothing. I don't want to get nothing. I don't want to do nothing. I want the hardest thing that I do while I'm on that vacation is wash my heart. You know what I mean? That's what I want. So yeah, we've talked about it. Apparently. All right. There's a couple more spots. All we're just trying to do is just make sure, you know, we've got some color dancing around here and it's well balanced. So I'm trying to make sure. So see, now that we have all that greenery that's kind of like in there with all the zip ties. So now what mesh would act like as far as when you add in all of your other greenery and flowers and all that stuff, when mesh kind of like lets everything kind of adhere, that's where now, you know, your greenery and stuff acts like that. You don't need the mesh. Okay, let's see where we at. We're at 2 minutes. All right, all I'm gonna do, y'all, I am literally like 99% done. All I'm gonna do is I do want a little bit of this dark kind of dancing in the top, and then a little bit at my bow, and then a little bit down here. Literally like maybe 4 cuts. I'm thinking 4, maybe 5 cuts counting the bow. So you're not gonna miss much, but that's what I'm gonna add on there. And I'm gonna show you this now because I wanna make sure we end on time. And I want to talk to you about, again, all my friends are going to be going live. So also, you know, if you're here with Crafter on the Clock, I'm not trying to take away from that. Certainly, you know, you can keep following that. But if you're interested in more friends that are going to be going live tonight, So my friend Nadia with Nadia Crafty Corner, she'll be going live at 9, and she's making something with a sunflower. And then my friend Lisa with Choose Joy Craft, she's going live at 10:30 Eastern. And then Patricia with Wildflower LA, I'm not sure what time, but just check all of us out. We're in a consecutive day of lives. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to add a couple of pieces. I'll get some really good photos tomorrow, and this will be listed. Actually, it's already listed in my Etsy shop. So that's that. I hope you enjoy it. Give you a little bit of a different take on using sunflowers, and it doesn't have to be yellow. I have yellow sunflowers, and we'll be working with them later, but you don't have to use yellow sunflowers. So think a little differently. And plus, I needed to bring this ribbon out again. I mean, this ribbon is fantastic. So I hope you enjoyed it. Give you some ideas. So thanks so much. I'll go through the comments. Let's see. We got 1 more minute left. Hey, Aunt Roxanne, how are you doing? You and Kelly, what's going on? Yeah, you can watch the replay from Mexico. Oh, Nadia. Oh, you changed your mind. Oh, okay. Scratch the sunflowers. But she is going live at 9. Not change your mind about that. So, thanks, Pam. Thank you, friends. Thank you. I really, really enjoyed this make. I love making these kinds of swags. This is my jam. Like this and boho is like, if I could just live in this space, I would never be uncomfortable, right? Anyway, all right. Well, I'm glad that you all enjoyed it. You know what I always tell everybody? Please be kind. We need more kindness in the world. I'll catch you tomorrow night. I'm going to post on my page the time. I'm not quite sure yet. We got a couple things going on. It might be pretty late. We'll see. But either way, I just hope that you can catch my replay. And I always appreciate you following and all of the good stuff. So thanks so much. Have a good night, y'all. See ya.